Hey everybody, what's up? It's about 7:11 p.m. Pacific time on this Wednesday, November 7th. But as you can see, this is a response to WWE's change Survivor Series. Basically, well, it's going to say up there a reply to WWE changes the Survivor Series plans. And basically it's a reply to a video that the British Fist have done and I'm currently watching. But they want to know. They want the question answered. They're asking the question, why WWE decided to change the plans for Survivor Series. I mean, last week it was set out that we were going to have Team Mick Foley, captain, not by Mick, but by Ryback, against Team Punk, captained by CM Punk. Now, this originally, from the sounds of it, was supposed to be the main event of Survivor Series. But there was rumor, but here's the catch. There was rumor and speculation going on for weeks that the WWE wanted to put Cena and Punk in a championship match of Survivor Series. Excuse me. Now, either somebody didn't get the memo on that, possibly, or they figured, you know what? Let's have Punk do. Again, either somebody didn't get the memo, or they figured, you know what? We haven't had the WWE champion in a Survivor Series match in a long while. Let's try that. Well, apparently Vince McMahon must have gotten word of it and said, nope, I have the final say. And instead, we're going to have CM Punk in a WWE Championship match. That's about it. I'm pretty sure someone suggested that Punk face either Ryback or Cena or do a triple threat or something like that. But, again, I'm guessing somebody else didn't get the memo about that. Which is why they decided, in my opinion, to switch things up. Now, I'm not saying that it's totally the writer's fault. And I'm not saying it's totally the people that didn't get the memo's fault about what the plans were, what the finalized plans for Survivor Series were a week late. No. One of the main other faults at this is the fact that the WWE, and more importantly Vince McMahon, instead of having his mind focused on his business, had his mind more focused on his wife's Senate campaign. I mean, if you take a look at the video on YouTube that shows Linda McMahon conceding to her opponent, basically admitting defeat to her opponent, in the video she thanks her husband, and when you look at Vince's face, according to some, when you look at it, it's a face of, I just wasted, yeah, you're welcome, but he's like, yeah, you're welcome, honey. And then in his mind, by his facial expressions in his mind, you can see him being like, yeah, and you just made me waste $100 million of my business's money on your damn campaign. Thanks a lot. My company's going down the shitter right now. I was in disarray because I had to focus more on your damn campaign. And I had to contribute to it. That's the face he had. Well, in my opinion, from what people are saying. He had the face of, yeah, because of you, my company right now is in disarray. So hopefully now that the election year is over, hopefully now Vince McMahon can focus more, hopefully, him, Triple H, and Stephanie can focus more on the WWE product and their storylines and everything instead of on Linda's campaign. Because again, it's not the people who didn't get the memo of the original finalized plans for Survivor Series a week late. It wasn't their fault entirely. It was Vince McMahon, Stephanie McMahon, and even Triple H hold blame as well because they were more focused on helping Linda win her Senate seat, or try to help Linda win her Senate seat, instead of focusing on what brought them to the dance and what helped them make that money, that hundreds of millions of dollars that Linda spent for her campaign. They should have been more focused on the WWE product instead of that. And I guarantee you, if they would have been more focused on the WWE product instead of Linda's campaign and the money she was spending, if you will, I guarantee you, a week ago, I guarantee you last week, we would have had the plans for Survivor Series that we had this week, or we were given this week. We would have had last week the announcement of a triple threat match. We would have had last week a match, the Survivor Series match for Foley and Ziggler. We would have had that match. We would have had it all straightened out. But because Vince, and again, you've got to look at the video to see what I'm talking about, but because Vince, Triple H, and Stephanie were more focused on Linda's Senate campaign and the money she was using, to, make that campaign what it was, they should have been focusing more on the business that helped make that money. That is why you had the change of plans that you did. That is why you had the change of plans that you did. It's basically because they were more focused on, and more importantly, Vince was more focused on his wife's campaign. Triple H and Stephanie, yeah, they were focused on it too, but not as much. When they should have been more focused on the company's product. And that's why you had to change your plans. That's why you had to change your plans. So, and apparently we all know who's going to be the fifth member of Team Foley. Now that Ryback's out of the picture, it's got to be The Miz. It's got to be. Just saying. But again, the point I'm trying to make is, in response to the British Fist and anybody else, wondering and asking why the change of plans all of a sudden to Survivor Series, why turn the complexion of that event upside down, it's real simple. Two reasons. Two reasons and two faults of blame. One, the writers and whoever's in charge didn't get the memos or anything on the original finalized plans for Survivor Series. They didn't get them until this week. And two, and the most important fault, is the fact that Vince McMahon, more so, and a little bit of Stephanie and Triple H, will focus more on Linda's campaign and the money that was being given to that to try to help her win, instead of focusing on the product. That's the simple end of it. That's the simple answer to it, in my opinion. But if I'm wrong, let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Am I wrong? Tell me. Video response and comment down below if you like. I'll talk to you all later. But that is my response to the British Fist asking, and anybody else asking this question, why the change of plans? I think, obviously, there's your answer. Peace out.